Hi, welcome to Composer's Voice. This episode of Composer's Voice will be featuring 15 Minutes of Fame. 15 Minutes of Fame is 15 one-minute works which are written for a specific musician or ensemble by living composers from around the world. Thank you all for being here. Welcome to Composer's Voice and 15 Minutes of Fame. On Composer's Voice, we feature contemporary composers and the musicians who champion that music. Christopher is our guitarist. Akmal is a composer who's been part of Composer's Voice and 15 Minutes of Fame for many years. And
singer.
And a singer. You've sang for us too. And I'm also a singer, but I'm a composer, a director, and I'm the director of Vox Novus, Composer's Voice, and 15 Minutes of Fame. I put those projects together. Welcome, everyone. Let's let's start with you, Chris, since this is all about you.
Well, not really. That's all about me. Yeah.
We did 15 Minutes of Fame, which is 15 one-minute works that will be called for one-minute works, all for you. They're all written for the guitar and for you specifically. They're dedicated to you. Mm-hmm. You get a bunch of works, and then you get to pick 15. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, my name's Christopher Schoelen, and I'm a classical guitarist. I hold a DMA in guitar performance from the University of South Carolina. I got my master's at New England Conservatory in Boston, where I studied with a great guitarist named Elliot Fisk there. And I currently live in Bowling Green, Ohio, but that's going to be changing very soon. And I live there with my wife, who's a soprano, Carrie Lee Pearson, and she did this call for scores last year, and I was so intrigued by it and by the project and everything that I wanted to do it as well. And thank you for letting me do it and inviting me to it and I think for my call I got 50 submissions and I narrowed it down to 15 that were a good showcase of all the different things that the guitar can do, that of a lot of different sounds, and that's kind of what I was going for.
Fabulous.
As well as pieces that were idiomatic to the instrument.
And let's switch. One of those composers is Akmal. Akmal, why don't you say your name and tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'm Akmal Parvez. I'm a composer, singer. Used to be an engineer. I studied engineering, electronics in Japan. Yeah. Wow. I went on a scholarship, electronic engineering. I didn't switch to music, but as a child in Pakistan, I was raised on classical Indian music and Bollywood, old Bollywood songs and so on. But in Japan, I got interested in Western classical music. And then after my studies, electronic studies finished, I went to Germany for a short time to study music. And then came to California to study with a particular teacher, voice teacher. And then went to school again further in Los Angeles City College for music, just to see how much music I needed to learn, how much, et cetera, et cetera.
Sure.
So I only learned music and different singing, composing, orchestration, et cetera. And came to New York. I got accepted at Queens College in the master's program of composition. They offered me the best top scholarship and all that. That changed everything again. So I went into more and more music, did my second master's. Yeah. I went to Eastman. My teacher, Leo Croft, said, well, if you want to teach, maybe you need to study more. Still went to Eastman for my PhD. Nice. And then I got a job in Malaysia to teach music. So I went on a 3-year contract, etc. In the meantime, I composed. Malaysia, I conducted, composed, everything. Came back, taught upstate in Potsdam, the
Okay.
State University, Crane School of Music. Then came down to New York, NYU, etc., Queens College. So now I'm retired from teaching, but I, occasionally private teaching, but I compose and occasionally sing.
Hi there, my name is Tim Bowman and I'm from Aotearoa, New Zealand. My piece Bell Song is based around a small fragment of music that I've been playing around with for some years, and I was delighted to be able to turn this into a 1-minute piece for the 15 Minutes of Fame project.
Here's Blue Morpho.
Hello everyone, I'm Michael Knupf from Tambourine Mountain, Australia. I am happy and honored to have written Mirage, a 1-minute classical guitar miniature for Christopher Schoelen's 15 Minutes of Fame. Mirage was composed as a sound poem intended to convey those ambiguities found in the Mirage's hazy image, seemingly well-defined, yet shifting to become something else. This thinking influenced the music in several transformations. Then, at the end, the opening sound image reoccurs from another place. I do hope you enjoy it.
Hello everyone, my name is Nantelena Murasat and I'm a music composer from Antananarivo, Madagascar. First, I would like to thank Robert and Christopher Schoelen for nominating me to this project. This work is just the memory of our childhood. We are both children. It was the first step of our life.
This piece is Brazilian Landscapes 2.
I'm Anna Vriend. I'm a composer based in the UK. Several of my pieces have been performed on 15 Minutes of Fame. I'm studying composition with Alexander Kemke. You are going to listen to Christopher Schoelen playing my piece Entr'acte on guitar. I've always liked the sound of classical guitar very much. In this piece, I'm trying to capture some characteristics of the classical guitar.
Hello, my name is Mark Langford. I'm a composer from New Zealand. I've written a piece called Scurry Funge. Scurry Funge, to hastily tidy the house when informed that unexpected company will be arriving shortly. The work starts off with a Bartok snap. It is as if I need to snap out of the overwhelming sense of doom and get scurry funging. There are false starts and I am discombobulated. After all, time is short. There is a brief respite as I appraise my efforts, and then it's on to the final thrust. I am now scurry funged out and the guests have arrived.
Greetings, this is Josh Schmidt, composer currently based in Milwaukee, but working nationally and internationally. The title of this next work is Set Limitations for Guitar. The title is self-explanatory. I set extreme limitations on the musical material I used to create this guitar piece that lasts 60 seconds or less.
My name is Tom Teresi, and I'm a guitarist and composer based in Buffalo, New York. I composed my piece, The Call of the Void. The title refers to a common sensation people sometimes experience as a fleeting urge to jump from high places, such as the edge of a cliff. I like to think of this phenomenon as an instinctive call to adventure or a desire to explore the unknown. So the opening moments of the piece depict a sense of wonder and mysterious uncertainty, which is then followed by a sudden, rushing descent into the void.
And the final piece is called Playtime.
Thank you for joining us on Composer's Voice. We look forward to seeing you again on our next episode.